Malcolm X's life was anything but easy. Born Malcolm Little in 1925, he faced racism and violence from a young age. His family home was burned down by white supremacists. His father, a vocal advocate for black rights, died under suspicious circumstances. Young Malcolm's spirit refused to be broken. Despite his intelligence, Malcolm dropped out of school. He drifted into a life of crime, eventually landing in prison. But even behind bars, Malcolm's thirst for knowledge couldn't be quenched. He devoured books, educating himself during his incarceration. Prison became Malcolm's crucible. There he encountered the teachings of the Nation of Islam. This ignited a fire in Malcolm, setting him on a path that would change his life. Malcolm's story is a testament to the resilience of the human spirit. He transformed hardship into fuel, turning pain into purpose. His early experiences became the foundation for his commitment to fighting for equality. Emerging from prison, a changed man, Malcolm X, now a devout follower of the Nation of Islam, embraced his new name and his newfound purpose. He quickly rose within the organization, becoming a powerful and charismatic speaker. Malcolm's message resonated deeply with many African Americans, particularly those disillusioned by the slow pace of progress in the civil rights movement. Malcolm's oratory skills were captivating. He spoke with a fiery intensity, his words cutting through the rhetoric of the time. He challenged the status quo, demanding not just equality under the law, but true liberation and self-determination for black people. His message, though controversial to some, struck a chord with those who felt marginalized and unheard. With each speech, Malcolm's influence grew. He became a powerful voice for the disenfranchised, a symbol of black pride and resistance. He challenged the nonviolent approach advocated by civil rights leaders like Martin Luther King Jr., arguing that black people had the right to defend themselves by any means necessary. This stance, while controversial, resonated with those who felt that turning the other cheek had not brought about meaningful change. Malcolm X was a disruptor, a challenger, a necessary force in the fight for equality. Malcolm X's journey was one of constant evolution. His pilgrimage to Mecca in 1964 proved to be a pivotal turning point. Witnessing Muslims of all races worshipping together shattered his previously held beliefs about racial superiority. He experienced firsthand the universality of Islam's message, which transcended the boundaries of race and ethnicity. This experience profoundly impacted Malcolm. He returned to the United States with a broadened perspective, advocating for a more inclusive vision of human rights. He began to distance himself from the Nation of Islam's separatist ideology, embracing a more universal message of brotherhood and justice. This shift in Malcolm's philosophy demonstrated his intellectual honesty and his willingness to evolve. He refused to be confined by dogma, choosing instead to follow his conscience and his ever-expanding understanding of the world. His journey reminds us that growth is a continuous process, and true leaders are never afraid to challenge their own beliefs in pursuit of truth and justice. Section 4, Smethwick, UK, A Stand Against Global Injustice. Malcolm X's fight for equality extended far beyond the borders of the United States. His 1965 visit to Smethwick, England, stands as a testament to his international impact. Smethwick at the time was a hotbed of racial tension, with its large immigrant population facing widespread discrimination. Malcolm X's presence in Smethwick was a powerful symbol of solidarity. He met with local activists and community members, lending his voice to their struggle against racism and inequality. His visit brought international attention to the plight of immigrants in the UK, shining a light on the systemic racism that pervaded British society. Malcolm X's message of self-respect and self-determination resonated deeply in Smethwick, just as it did in the United States. His visit helped to galvanize the local community, inspiring them to continue their fight for equality. This event underscores the universality of the struggle for justice, demonstrating that the fight against racism knows no geographical boundaries. Section 5. The enduring legacy of Malcolm X. Malcolm X's life, though tragically cut short by an assassin's bullet, continues to inspire generations of activists, leaders, and everyday citizens striving for a more just and equitable world. His courage, his eloquence, and his unwavering commitment to truth continue to resonate today, reminding us that the fight for equality requires constant vigilance and unwavering dedication. His legacy is complex and multifaceted. He is remembered as a fiery orator, a fearless challenger of the status quo, and a tireless advocate for the rights of the oppressed. His words and actions continue to spark debate and inspire action, reminding us that the pursuit of justice is an ongoing process requiring constant self-reflection and a willingness to challenge systems of power. Malcolm X's influence can be seen in the work of countless individuals and organizations fighting for social justice around the world. From the Black Lives Matter movement to the ongoing struggle for immigrant rights, his legacy serves as a beacon of hope and a call to action for those seeking to create a more just and equitable world.